You know what they say about Sonic? Sonic, not even once. I can't believe it myself, but we are back with the third edition of Sonic Heroes Live, featuring my good pal Riders DX, who introduced me to the game. I gotta say, you did something right.
Reference?
What was that?
When you said you know what they say, do you know that's a reference?
All toasters toast toast? Or it's a Sonic reference?
No. The Sonic reference.
Because I know that Mario says, you know what they say, all toasters toast toast.
Oh my god. I mean, no, it's a very funny Sonic reference.
What's it a reference to?
Dr. Eggman in the Shadow game.
That's another game I gotta play. I've been thinking about which games to play, and I have Adventure Director's Cut, I have Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Heroes, and Shadow the Hedgehog. So I'm thinking of, after Heroes, I'm gonna go back in chronological order, go with Adventure 1, then 2, and then Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm very excited to try it out, even if it's bad. At least it could be so bad that it's funny.
Oh, I would love to see you make a video on that game. I think that's totally up your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'd love to make a video about it. It just depends how long the game is.
Well, if you like playing the same levels over and over again, it'll go by really fast.
Damn. But estimate to beat it, how long does it take?
I would say maybe a little less than Heroes.
Oh, alright. So pretty typical length for a game around this time. Okay, just wanted to say I'm not going to watch the whole thing because I unexpectedly have to work tomorrow, which makes sense because I was off on Easter. Ah, that happens. I know a lot of people who got Easter off, but their actual day off they had to work. I don't like how that works. But if you're in Animal Crossing and it's Bunny Day, you never have to work a day in your life if you're a villager.
Oh my god, I was watching, I was like, my island looks nice. You know, it's got lots of grassy lands, and I built like a cliff here and there. Then I was looking at like this person's island on Twitter, and it's got like castles and like Asian, like a Chinatown, and like all this other stuff. I was like, I had no idea you could do all this shit. I mean, all this stuff.
It's fun. Streams you can keep it PG-13. So yeah, I mean, I've seen all the really cool islands in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I'm trying to get mine to something that's at least presentable or nice. So eventually I'm gonna get to that point. But you can do a lot of creative stuff, but you gotta keep in mind Animal Crossing fans are, you know, very passionate about their work. They'll put in a ton of hours. Like, you'll easily see people put in like 3,000 or more hours into Animal Crossing. It's insane.
No. I played a game for like a half hour a day.
That's how it starts. My most played game on the Switch is Super Mario Odyssey, and I think that's like 350 hours. Which is a lot, but at the same time, Animal Crossing I can easily see being like that. It's one of those games that you're supposed to play a little bit every day. Have you heard of this little thing from the 2000s called Phineas and Ferb? We're playing Sonic Heroes, talk about the 2000s all the time. We don't know what SpongeBob is either.
No. Is that the show with Ashley Tisdale? That's all I know.
I think so.
Yeah, no, it does have Ashley Tisdale. That is a fact.
You would know that. You know the pop culture references. The most I get when it comes to pop culture is Robot Chicken and Mad. That was a weird show, too. Did you ever watch Mad on Cartoon Network?
I've seen clips online, because I know they like to poke fun at like some of my favorite shows.
You probably should have seen the one that Taylor Swiffer.
What?
Yeah, I'll show it to you after the stream. But yeah, they had a parody of the Swiffer where it was Taylor Swift. I gotta say, the show, it's impressive because it only had one voice actor, it seemed.
Well, that is impressive.
Is Metal Sonic a baddie? I mean, yeah, he was created by Dr. Eggman. It's not like Knuckles, who was brainwashed and then redeemed. Hello, Nick2751. What is going on? My favorite Sonic game used... Oh, this is for you.
You picked the wrong file again.
You gotta be kidding me. I can't... Unless it's, like, highlighted. I can't see it.
You can see, like, the timestamps and stuff.
I thought I selected it.
My favorite Sonic game used to be Sonic Generations on PS3 and Xbox 360 as a 5-year-old. Oh my god, you were 5 years old in 2015.
Ah!
Get out.
Get out!
Get out.
Oh no. I hope this isn't the same guy who said he was born in 2010. That makes me feel so old.
It's not time for me to have a midlife crisis yet.
You're getting old. It's time for the... I can't do Pearl for the life of me.
It's time for the pill.
I hate the pill.
Hate the pill. A quick dinner. Listen, a dinner should always be like 5 hours long.
That's a good point.
It should always be 5 hours long.
I mean...
You gotta have the first course, which is to smell the air. You gotta have the second course, which is tea, with your pinky out.
When in doubt, pinky out.
You gotta have a third course, a little bit of Animal Crossing. You gotta have a fourth course, which is potato chips or whatever snack food you have. And I could go on, but yes, 5 hour dinner.
The final course has to be a Krabby Patty.
Yes, Krabby Patty.
Seeing videos from 10 years ago, that scares me too. Mario Kart 8 is going to be a decade old. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to rethink everything as I'm watching Big the Cat on rails.
If you look at him, he's like, okay, he looks like he's on his foot, but like when you press B, like hold B.
Oh, you're supposed to hold it?
Well, you press B on like curves like this, but then when you're on like a straight path, you can hold it.
How do you switch rails?
When you...
Not like that.
Don't switch rails. Don't switch rails. Don't switch rails. Trust me.
Demeech is an unk? I don't even know what that means. Uncle? No, that's Uncle Al. So you're not supposed to switch rails?
No, you are supposed to, but it's broken.
Like I say always, Sonic's an acquired taste. If this were a Mario game, you'd be able to, probably in your sleep.
Yeah, I would say that, like, it always doesn't work when you're, like, at high speeds, but when you're, like, at a slower speed, it usually works.
I think Big the Cat's probably my favorite character so far, just because he's Big the Cat. And his voice.
I mean, relatable. Big rides the rails in the most painful way from Colin, who was donated $4.99.
It does look painful.
Yeah, he literally sits on his butt.
You ever go on a slide when you were a kid? I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why, but sometimes slides were the most painful thing.
Yeah, cause like I guess like you slide your butt on it and
Well, you're supposed to.
yeah, and it doesn't always feel good. A lot of friction.
Thank you, Colin, for the donation. That is very kind of you. I'm going to pause the game right after I get off this rail. It seems like rails are a huge part of Sonic.
They are.
I mean, it's on the cover of Frontiers. Alright, so let's see. Big rides the rails in the most painful way. Well, thank you for the donation. Demeech isn't relatable to be put in a box and shipped to Arizona. What does that even mean? Then again, 3D Mario isn't the easiest going from game to game. 3D Mario is different because all the games are different.
Yeah.
Demeech, sorry I couldn't join in right away. I just finished an errand of mine. That's fine. You're here now. Alright, depends on...
Yeah.
Gumball is just kid-friendly South Park? I wouldn't say so. I think it's a very different show.
I've never seen Gumball before. It's on my list. It looks like it'd be a show I'd like.
Did you like Adventure Time and regular show? Because it definitely has that early 2010s charm.
I love those shows.
I've been rewatching regular show recently, so I've been kind of obsessed with that. Oh, great,
Is
another
there a regular
obsession.
show video game? I feel like that's a show that really deserves like a video game franchise.
It does have a video game, but I think it was just like a one-off thing.
Move left.
It was bad?
It was bad?
The game? I didn't hear what you said.
Game? No, I just said to move left.
Oh god, Big the Cat. That looks... Look at that! Look how painful it is. Why is he grabbing his crotch and then his butt? You don't even need DeviantArt. The game already does it for you. Cameras... Yeah, it's broken.
Oh, you're just going a circle.
At least I'm not going in an oval.
Oh. Jump. And go the other way.
It says to go this way. This train looks tacky!
Oh, you just switched rails.
Do you just do it with the analog stick, or you have to jump?
You can do it with the analog stick. I just, don't do it when you're at high speeds, because then they'll just launch off the rail. But when you're, like, at slower speeds, the rail switching usually works.
Who's the slowest character in the game? I'm assuming it's Big the Cat.
Yeah, I'd say it's Big. It's between Big and Vector.
Hey, Vector's me. Okay. Did the noise clips ever get annoying to you? Or the voice lines? Like, here we go!
No, because I was like 10 when I played this.
No, because I was playing it on one of the handhelds, and I felt like I had to keep the volume off to prevent anyone else from getting annoyed. But at the same time, 10-year-olds will tolerate a lot of annoying things.
Yeah, I would say that like most people nowadays think that like they talk an unnecessary amount.
You know, my friend brought up a really good question. Oh, there he is! Rampant, good to see ya. He asked me if I think this is better than any 3D Mario game, any of the 7 of them. I will say
Yes.
maybe better than 3D Land. I'm having more fun with it. Although 3D Land's more polished. But this is way cooler. We'll see if it ends up beating Mario 64 is the question.
I mean, it's definitely beating Sunshine.
Okay, we're gonna kick you off the stream for just saying that. Better than Sunshine?
I love how like you fell during that comment.
I love that too. Like I said, takes a while to get used to. I can't wait to see your gameplay of Sunshine and see if you're about as rusty as Sunshine as I am with Sonic.
I definitely am. That's part of the reason I don't like it, is like I just can't play it well.
I mean, I was the same way when I was 12.
I mean, come on, like, having to climb those structures and some of those levels, then constantly falling and having to, like, work your way back up, it's so annoying.
That's what Flood's for.
Flood doesn't always help.
Flood always helps.
He's got a cool voice, I'll give him that, but that's about it.
We don't slander Flood like that. You're definitely gonna get punched if you say it's better than Mario 64. I can't say for certain if Sonic Heroes is better than Mario 64, but I will say that Sunshine is better than 64.
No, I like 64 better.
Okay, you're saved. I'm not.
Actually, like, I had a similar issue with 64, but, I eventually was able to get used to controls of that one. I just cannot get used to the Sunshine controls.
Which one did you play? I'm assuming the one in 3D All-Stars, but did you ever play 64 DS? Because that's the one I mainly played.
No, I never played that one. But that one looked good.
Yeah, the controls aren't exactly the best. Try picturing a 3D platformer with the D-pad. Not exactly an ideal system, but I understand why Nintendo did it.
Yeah. It was an interesting choice, but
Well, you gotta keep in mind, in 2004, if you had a handheld that literally could play Nintendo 64 games and look better than them, that was impressive. That was very impressive.
That was very impressive.
Whenever people say Nintendo isn't about the hardware, I always think of things like that. And at times they were. Nowadays it's not so much their priority, but I think for a new console, they very well could do it. But will they do it is a question.
I don't know. I think Nintendo is definitely under the belief that hardware isn't everything.
I agree that
So,
hardware isn't everything, but I do think it should mean at least something. Like, I think we're at a point nowadays...
they do the bare minimum.
We're at a point nowadays where I feel like 4K is a bare minimum.
I think Nintendo would disagree.
It's funny because with Princess Peach Showtime, that game has quite a few issues with performance and such. Yet again, people are saying that that's the reason why we need the Switch too. I think that was just a game that's optimized poorly. I have no idea what happened there. You should know about poorly optimized games, considering you like to play Sonic games.
I mean, hey, they work.
If it works, it's good.
Do you think Nintendo should have had the Rayman video game series instead of Ubisoft? Why would Nintendo want the Rayman series?
I mean, it depends what Nintendo would do with it. There are times where I thought, should Nintendo get Sonic? Or should they just keep or get the license to it?
I like Sonic better as a competitor to Nintendo. I know that like Sonic doesn't measure up to Nintendo, but I like to think that like Sonic's like little successes here and there at least keep Nintendo alert enough to like keep pushing themselves. You gotta stay on top. You know, competition is always healthy in any entertainment industry.
I feel like Nintendo has a pretty strong grip over the gaming industry now.
They do.
For better or for worse. I mean, the past 2 years, 2023 and 2024, have been pretty great. But, you know, with a monopoly, there could be issues with that. I'm probably going to get an E ranking. How do you get an A ranking? You have to kill all the enemies and beat the level as fast as...
You gotta finish the level in like half that time.
I'm getting there. I'm trying. Nintendo should get
you got to where like I would have expected. I think in the first stream, if you played that level, you would have taken like 14 minutes to get to that. So there you go.
Hey, let's not be irrational.
I think that was perfectly rational. Ooh, we got another chance at a special stage.
Pretty colors.
It is. Sonic Heroes has a great aesthetic.
You know, I will say that, and most Sonic games look great.
But there's something about Heroes, and
oh, I love it.
It's very interesting. For some reason, Sega is always like going back to this game in terms of like when they like make racing games or whatever other spin-off games they're making, they always include levels from Heroes.
I mean, the mobile game, Sonic Dash, I noticed that there were a few similarities between Dash and Heroes. Mostly sound effects and such. I think Dash is a pretty solid mobile game.
It's good, yeah, it does its job, you know. But yeah, it shares a lot. Heroes is used so often in Sonic games. It's actually pretty interesting if you think about it. Like, it's used more often than I would say the adventure games.
I mean, at least it's not Green Hill.
I mean, it is Seaside Hill though, which is basically Green Hill. But I mean, that's another.
It seems like if they
discourse.
It seems like if they escape from Green Hill, then they're just going to use another alternative. Like in Sonic 4, Splash Hill. What was the one in Superstars?
I don't know, but I felt like that one was different enough.
I mean, the sunset was pretty, but Sonic 4 also had a sunset. I don't know, I was too busy playing the Mario game. the wonderful Mario game to even remember much of Superstars.
I will say, a report came out recently saying that like Superstars did not meet the expectations of Sega, and they were basically kind of blaming it on them releasing it at the same time as another certain game that was doing a very similar thing.
I mean, you really can't compare with the greatest 2D Mario game.
Well,
From what I can tell about the special stages, because I actually beat one yesterday, you just get 3 1-ups, right? There's no Chaos Emeralds or anything.
well, so if you like, so you know how there's like zones, right? So you got like the Seaside Hill / Ocean Palace. You got the Future City / a power plant. Got the casino level / bingo highway. The second level is if you get the key and go to the end. That's the Chaos Emerald one.
Oh, that makes sense.
So if you get a key in this level and get to the end, then you'll get a chance at the Chaos Emerald.
The second I was worried you were talking about 64, but then I realized that it's Galaxy 2. I would say that Galaxy 2 and Odyssey come very close to each other. And if you said either one were the best 3D Mario game, I wouldn't have second thoughts.
It's Odyssey. I'm just kidding, it's Sonic Heroes.
It's Sonic Heroes. I'm
The
still
best
waiting.
Mario game is Sonic Heroes. The best Rayman game is Sonic Heroes.
The best Wii Sports game is Sonic Heroes.
Exactly.
I'm assuming you have to take out enemies to rack up the points, right?
I mean, yeah, but you also gotta finish in a good amount of time. Usually, like, I would value, like, a quick time over getting enemies.
Okay.
That's the nice thing about this game. It does value, like, I feel like it gives you more for a good time bonus.
What the?
Versus, like,
What am I supposed to do here? Use a tornado when you're in the sky?
You just see that little, like, there was a little speed booster there if you just, like, let Amy, like, slide down into it.
Hey, I saved myself there.
Oh. Oh, that was close.
Oh, there. I thought those were like something else.
Nick is so right. Bullet Station is a banger. I mean, I listen to this on the run, honestly.
I can't deny that Sonic games have some killer soundtracks.
They have better music than any other video game franchise.
You know, I will say, that's a fair opinion. What the hell happened there? Oh, they're in a cannon.
Yeah.
What the? Now it's Conker's Bad Fur Day. You know, most Sonic games do have great soundtracks, but Superstars... Was there anything that saved that game?
I do not remember the soundtrack of that one, which is kind of sad.
The only one I could remember is the theme for the last level. It was the first act of it. It's so weird. It's like they wanted to make the most aggressively mediocre game on the face of the planet. There's nothing too inherently bad about it, but there's not much good about it.
I mean, there's a huge difference between that game and Frontiers. I mean, obviously, there's some huge differences, but the difference I think is very relevant here is that Frontiers, like, had a clear mission that was good, just like to revolutionize and like evolve the Sonic formula. Superstars was just focused on like being a safe game to earn some easy money.
I mean, if they wanted the easy money,
like,
they certainly didn't get it.
It literally is like the Sonic version of New Super Mario Bros. Except not as successful.
You know, that's a very good way of putting it, because New Super Mario Brothers, you can say a lot about it, but you can't say it wasn't successful. It was so successful that sent the blueprint for the entire Mario series in Nintendo's direction, and there were not just one, two. There were 4 New Super Mario Brothers games. 6 if you want to include Mario Run, and New Super Luigi U. But New Super Luigi U is pretty good.
Well, I'm just glad there won't be a Sonic Superstars 2. There will be a new 2D Sonic game, though. That's for sure. Wow, you're already near the goal ring?
No!
I will say,
I just fell down.
I literally jinxed you.
You did. Now you can't talk for the rest of the stream. That's how Jinx works, right?
Alright, I'll just eat instead. Make this ASMR eating stream.
ASMR with Riders DX. It's actually not too bad of an idea. No, but I'm just kidding. Of course you can talk.
That's a terrible idea. Oh, Black Koi Records with a $20 donation.
Damn! We gotta pause the game for this. So I just want to say, back in the day, no one gave this game slander, and there were lines at the McDonald's kiosk waiting to play it. I'm in my 30s. I don't know what happened till now, but people bash this game. I like it. Well, thank you so much for the donation, and because of it, you've inspired me to talk about McDonald's with Riders DX. So I was telling him the other day that McDonald's used to have kiosks where you could play GameCube games. I believe they had N64 as well, and it was really cool. You never encountered those growing up?
No, but that's because my parents didn't take me to McDonald's every week, so...
That's a good thing. You had good parents. It wasn't every week for me either. But if you're a kid going to McDonald's...
I mean, they also only mostly did takeout. They didn't want me to eat at McDonald's for whatever reason. I guess they found it to be overall gross.
I mean, I could see why. But they used to have these kiosks, and I would remember more of them, but I never got to play them because they were broken, just like the ice cream machine. What I remember is that it had Ronald McDonald, the Hamburglar, and there was like a controller hardwired in. It was pretty cool. I think there's still some out there, but most McDonald's got rid of them. They got rid of everything fun. They just want McDonald's to look like jail now.
They want it to look like a business office.
Ah, yes. Just when I... Actually, you know what? When I think of corporate greed, I think of McDonald's, probably. It's actually a perfect representation. I mean, that's what the Krusty Krab pretty much is.
Yeah, but Krusty Krab patties are made with love, though. I don't think a mixed sandwich is made with love.
I'm sure there's someone out there, like SpongeBob, who loves working at McDonald's as much as SpongeBob does. I mean, when I was in fast food, I didn't love it, but I also worked with ex-felons.
At least they got a job.
Yeah, it's a good starter job, but glad to be doing YouTube instead.
Sure.
Alright. It seems like I'm at a circus going on the tightrope trying to get on these rails. At least it's not completely automated, so I gotta give it credit for that. You actually gotta think. There we go. And I hope I don't screw this up. What the f... No! What kind of game design is that? I can't even blame myself.
You can't touch the controller.
You can't touch the controller in a game. Oh, so it's one of those games where if you ignore the game, then it's amazing. So you gotta let the game play itself. I see how it is.
It's just part of the culture. you gotta understand the culture.
You know, I'm used to video games that you actually need to play. So this is gonna take some time.
You can play it for the most part, but there's like a 5% where you shouldn't be playing it.
Oh, thank you for the donation, Black Koi Records. I used to work there, and they have 2 for Melee and Double Dash. By the way, I'm the guy who apologized to you after the Power World comment. Had to support. Well, thank you so much for the donation. 2 of them. And with the Power World comment, I can see why you thought that, because I'm known to be cynical when it comes to Nintendo games. But, yeah, I wanted to just illustrate how I feel like it's doing a lot of things differently and better than Pokemon. But in terms of doing more videos about it, I don't think I'm going to. Mainly because I'm just more interested in covering, you know, Mario games. Maybe more Sonic games, that'd be fun. Now I'm not going to touch the controller. I'm going to pretend that this is a controller at McDonald's that has all the germs on it. So you literally...
what happens.
Can you press the B button a bunch of times? Can you still do that?
Yeah, you can. When you get to the cannon, use Amy or Cream. Do not use Big.
It's probably a good idea. Might as well refill the ring count just so I can get a little something. Probably still gonna get an E ranking, but hey. Don't touch the controller here.
I think don't touch it here.
And there we go. We did it!
We did it. We did it.
I just can't believe that not touching the controller is a solution. That's funny. But also, is that good game design? I don't think so. If I get a D ranking, I'll be happy.
I guess you could say that it encourages you to try different things.
Hey!
Yeah, Red.
I got a C ranking! Getting better?
Yeah, I see. That's what I'm telling you. The time bonus is a big factor.
That's why I sped through the level, so I'm gonna do that more. Oh, and we got Eggman once again.
Something weird in there. Yeah, well, every boss Eggman, I think, except the team ones.
Froggy too?
Let's get him before Sonic does. Then he'll be head over heels for me.
Yeah, Eggman, in his pursuit of taking over the world, he decides to kidnap your frog.
What a jerk!
This one I'm curious to see how you tackle it. There's a lot of different ways you could tackle this one.
Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use... Oh, I got one of the level up things. I think I'm probably gonna use Big the Cat.
That is something you can do, yes.
Just use the belly flop. You know, if you really think about it, Big the Cat is pretty much just Patrick Star.
Yeah, he kind of is. Like, not just because he's big, but because he's literally, almost the same personality.
Voice is similar, too.
I would say Patrick is definitely the bigger asshole.
I mean, if you watch the later seasons, yeah, Big the Cat at least seems pretty nice.
Yeah, Big the Cat is a nice guy. Very unproblematic.
What a kind soul.
All he wants to do is just live in he just wants to live in a swamp and fish.
I mean, he doesn't have any ulterior motives.
Yeah.
It seems like Amy's tornado is very useless.
Yeah. You usually just use a tornado to flip over enemies, or to activate those poles.
It works with Sonic pretty well. Not with Amy though.
Yeah, Sonic is because he homes in on the enemy, so you can at least do a little more of him. But I would say that it's probably not your best option, even if you are playing Sonic here.
I wonder if you could beat this boss by not touching the controller.
Rosalina, Big came before Patrick. Maybe a year before. So
now this originally came out in '98, right?
Well, not this game, but Sonic
Adventure. Yeah, this was 2003, but Big the Cat was in Sonic Adventure. Actually, no.
So,
SpongeBob, the first episode was made in '97. So yeah,
yeah, Sega definitely knew about SpongeBob.
they did.
Yes, I would agree. Cream is the best solution here.
You know, once you start to play the game and learn about it, you learn which characters are best to tackle bosses, what levels not to use the damn controller for. I wonder which level's gonna make me realize I should play a Mario game instead.
The game doesn't hold your hand. That's the thing.
You know what? That's a good thing. SpongeBob, the first episode was in '99 at the KCA's. If that
But
counts.
technically, SpongeBob did like have like a, I don't know, pre-pilot or something.
Well, the pilot was made in '97, then it was broadcast in '99 at the Kids' Choice Awards. And then I think it was formally a series on July 1st, 1999. Could be wrong. We need to ask Jeff Grubb, he'd be right.
If you want to play a Mario game, just play Sonic 06 for 30 minutes.
What Mario game is that broken?
I think that was referring to like your kind of like, when am I gonna get to a point where like Sonic Heroes will make me want to play a Mario game? It's like, oh, just play Sonic 06.
I mean, it's quite different playing Sonic 06. I like it a lot. Even with all its flaws.
Wait, have you played Sonic 06?
I haven't.
Oh,
My Xbox Series X and 360 are Sonic 06 Virgin. Do I really want to corrupt it?
I mean, yes. Yes, we need to see it.
Oh no. Oh no. I mean, the thing with Sonic 06 is it's kind of like a game like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, not because it's broken, but because it's so bad and it's been talked about so much that I'm not sure what I could say that's new about it. You think there's anything I could say that's new or hasn't been said about it? Because it's one of the most panned games of all time.
I mean, I feel like you probably could come up with something, but I think the majority of your opinions would probably have been shared before. But I mean, you've got that Demeech gator scaled style. I'm sure you could do something with that.
Obsess about it for the next year after playing it.
Yeah. Yes. People are obsessed with Sonic 06. Whether it's because they like it or hate it is a whole nother thing.
Oh, this is... I already say I like the design of this level. I know it's just like a green forest, but so... It's so 2000s. I love it.
That music, man.
You know, this game actually surprisingly works pretty well on the handhelds I've tried it out on.
Interesting. I've seen like this screen. I'm like, that's such a small screen.
It's actually not. That wooden handheld, the RG405V, I think it's one of the largest screens on the handhelds that I have. I think if anything, if you ever were to get one of the handhelds, that'd probably be one that you would like. Mostly because it can play games from the 5th and 6th generation. I'm not sure about 7th, we gotta wait for that. But, you know, most of the handhelds, I mean, I'm just translating it for you, they tend to play games and are designed to play games that you'd think would belong in a museum. As artifacts. They're too retro for you. This guy hasn't played the original Mario trilogy, or at least Super Mario Bros. 3.
I literally have no interest. As bad as that sounds.
At least you're honest about it.
I'd rather play Sonic Heroes.
I mean, fate isn't on your side to play Mario 3, because when we were at PAX, they had an NES, and I essentially summoned you to play it, but the NES was broken, so I guess that you're just destined never to play it.
I think that's fine. I probably will play eventually.
Rampant always says that NES games belong in a museum.
I mean, yes.
I'd try saying that to Pat the NES punk.
I mean, they'll be like revered and respected.
Revered and respected, but maybe not to be played at this day and age. Although I will say the Mega Man games hold up pretty well.
Yeah, they have it. He has his fans. Let's see. Suddenly, Froggy everywhere. Froggy is everywhere. Froggy is life.
I still need to see what
You and
Froggy
I are
looks
Froggy.
like.
You'll find out at the end of Team Rose.
Yes!
Don't wait.
I mean, that's actually a good motivation to keep playing it. Because in a Mario game, usually the motivation, oh, rescue Peach. Which is a demotivation. Rescuing Froggy and seeing him. Ah, that's a motivation I like to see. I gotta see what
Wait till
Froggy
you see
looks like for
Chocola.
myself.
Wait till you see Chocola and Sonic.
Chocola? Wait, what the... What the hell just happened there? Hello, Reese, how are you? Same for Atari games. Atari, that's ancient.
Red Fur Croc, don't spoil to Demeech what Froggy looks like. Now he knows that he looks like a frog.
Oh, because I was gonna say I didn't read the comment because I was looking at the game, so... I've been protected, so I need to see what Froggy looks like. Is he a frog or is he a toad? If he's like... If he lives in
does look
the
a little
water, he
different
has to
from
be
the
a...
frog
No,
here.
I mean, that's a pretty easy question. If he's a frog, he has to live in the swamp. So obviously he's a frog and Sega got it right. But if he was a toad, he'd
Well,
live
this-
on land.
This is where you use the tornado.
Oh, I'm getting Mario Galaxy vibes from this. Does it...
There was a question. There was a question mark over there that would have told you.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to things that make sense. Oh, this area is dangerous.
Yeah, this is careful. Be careful here. Bottomless pits galore.
I'm not gonna touch the controller. For the rails.
Yeah, every single game that ever existed ripped off Sonic Heroes.
Was it really that dangerous?
With Team Rose, no. But if you appeal with Team Sonic, yes.
Mario has the same front-facing design as Origami King? Is that in Thousand Year Door? Are we gonna start riding
Yeah, I
yet?
think that's like the new clip that came out today. That he's
It's
got
not
like the
that
same
big of a deal.
nose.
Actually, it's not a deal at all. I mean, they're Paper Mario games. They're the same series.
I think Origami King is like a really great it's a really great looking game. Honestly,
I will
It
say
is-
it's absolutely stunning to look at. I mean, even
It's a
Color
great
Splash
looking game.
was.
Yeah, but Origami King, like, I don't know, I just love, like, it sounds kind of weird, but it feels like it feels like a very Japanese game, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes sense. Absolutely. Because one of the
I
worlds
mean, yeah,
in the
it
game...
makes it more so than like any other Paper Mario game. I don't know what it is about it. It just makes it feel like this was definitely made by Japanese people.
Origami. The forest that's essentially Japan. I would say it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the origami is also something that like really puts it there for me. The
It's-
actual origami.
It's funny because a lot of people predicted that Origami would be the next focus of the new Paper Mario game after Color Splash. It was just too perfect. I'm
It's
wondering if they
interesting
make
that
a new
like,
one and
1,000
not just
unit door-
the remake. Will they actually come up with an engaging story about an ancient door and have interesting characters? Or will it be the Clay Catastrophe, which is all about Clay and the battle system's DDR? Actually, they should make another Mario DDR game. That'd be cool. Or actually, better yet, why not a Mario Just Dance game?
Oh my god, yes.
They kind of had that,
Yeah.
but
And you know what? I don't know. I don't think Mario has enough songs for that, unless they like expand it to like Nintendo franchises overall.
Oh,
So,
Mario has enough songs
throw in-
for it.
But you know what? They should throw in some Taylor Swift in there. I want to see Mario dance to Shake It Off.
Oh, by the way, did you guys see that Taylor Swift Odyssey 2 is confirmed for the Nintendo Switch 2? Riders DX posted
Yeah.
about it today. He's a credible insider. I hope everyone in the chat knows that.
You know, it's just a part of her master plan. She's already like working on a film. She's got to take over the gaming industry too.
That's the only area she hasn't tackled yet. She's tackled football, she's tackled film, but not the gaming industry. I mean, Peach, like I always tell you, she kind of looks like Taylor Swift, if that counts. Probably not, though. Taylor Swift Showtime?
Yeah. Taylor Swift Showtime.
If I knew how to 3D model stuff, I'd probably make a modification including Taylor Swift in a Mario game. Just to see your reaction. You'd have to ask someone else to make 3D models and mod, though, because that is one thing I don't know how to do. I know how to mod Joy-Cons, I know how to mod Pro Controllers, I've done quite a few system mods, but I've yet to do a full-on game mod outside of the NES.
I mean, I would just pass away and come back to life. That's what
Okay,
would happen.
I was gonna say, if it was that first part only, I wouldn't want to do that. That'd be a really horrible idea. But if it works as defibrillators, which I wouldn't expect, I'd say that'd be fine. But Taylor Swift Odyssey.
Don't buy Taylor Swift Odyssey. Listen, we gotta speak with Wallet
Don't.
and.
Wait, who said don't
need-
buy
we
Taylor
need
Swift Odyssey?
Some loser named Lapex. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. You should play this Mario 64 mod where Mario goes, "Oh, that sounds like Shadow the Hedgehog."
Yes. Demeech is getting to the tougher bonus stages. Pay for Taylor Swift, the 1,000-year door. You know, we're coming up with gold here. Taylor recently accepted the award for Artist of the Year at the iHeartRadio Music Awards, and then she said, "I have some exciting things coming up," and so maybe, maybe this is one of them. Who knows?
A full-on collab with Nintendo.
Taylor Swift Odyssey Elton John edition featuring Oprah. Now, what in the fan fiction hell is that?
Actually, knowing Nintendo, they'd never collaborate with Taylor Swift. They'd collab with some obscure place or artist that no one's ever heard about. You know that Nintendo does that all the time?
Didn't they do something with Beyonce though? The commercial.
Hey, that was 2009. That was a long time ago. But what they do nowadays is they'll team up with like these obscure restaurants to promote their games. Like Kung Fu Tea. I saw something for Princess Peach Showtime and I'm like, okay, that looks cool. But there's none near me. Like, why can't they just collaborate with McDonald's or something?
Well, Nintendo. Well, I think Japanese people live very healthy lifestyles, right?
Maybe they don't want to promote the drug
McDonald's
known
in
as
Japan?
fast food to
Sure there
children.
is.
Yet again, they do have the Happy Meal toys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure McDonald's exists in Japan, but is it as popular as it here in America? It's probably not.
I mean, they had an entire thing with Ronald McDonald in Japan where it became a meme. Dan dan doo! It's glitching.
You know what,
it's
Jack
glitching.
Attack?
Oh,
I'm not doing myself any favors by saying this, but I definitely have done that in front of friends.
what did he say?
Riders has an undying love for Taylor. He probably has a poster that he kisses in his room when no one's looking. I've done that in front of people. So I'm
You know,
already...
I'm not surprised.
That's just like... You know, it's a funny thing my friends like to make fun of me for actually. So I sort of just like play it up a little bit.
You just gotta embrace it.
Yeah, no, I totally embrace it. I'm like, I have no issue being the Craze fan. Let's go.
T&D makes fun of me all the time, but I just embrace it to piss him off. It's fun.
I was curious as to why you're so obsessed with that fruit.
Annoying orange? Wait, is he still here?
Wait, what?
I had annoying orange as a gift for the banner for the live stream, but I don't think he's there anymore.
No, he's not here. No, I just saw you like trying to fly into like an orange fruit. For
You
like a good
ever...
like 30 seconds.
Oops. You ever heard of a Freudian slip? I guess that's it. Hey Demeech, is
Boy.
Tyler actually poop? Yes, he is. He absolutely is. So next time you see T&D on a stream, just tell him he's poop.
You know, Soshi came up with a great name. Taylor Switch.
If you ever become a Switch rumor channel, you should do that.
I have a source who knows a source who knows a source's brother who claims that Nintendo is currently in negotiations with the Taylor Swift estate to create a custom Switch device with every single Taylor Swift era represented.
Sounds great.
And it will come with like 10 friendship bracelets.
Can I ask my source, Jeffy, if that's actually true?
Of course.
Let's see what he has to say.
Choice. You'll have no choice but to say yes, because that's the only right answer.
I mean, he's always right. He was right! And I don't know what the hell is going on with this level.
I mean, you just gotta be careful of the black frog.
Alright. You know, I feel like maybe I should just play Sonic games that were made for McDonald's handhelds instead.
Those are kind of fun.
I mean, that's a pretty cool Happy Meal toy. You get an entire video game while you're fattening yourself up. I mean, that sounds like if you're eating Cheetos while playing games. I never did that.
Yeah.
I never wanted my controllers or systems to get dirty.
I gotta say, McDonald's did make it worth it to become obese.
I would say that
That's
goes
like,
to
I
the
mean-
Jardiance lady, but for an entirely different reason.
It's like, you know what? I may have diabetes and hypertension, but at least I have a McDonald's video game. So, life's good.
They actually made a Big the Cat fishing game. That's one of the handhelds.
I mean, yeah, why not? That's good marketing.
I'm not sure what to do there. Do I fly or...
No, you're supposed to like fly into that little rope thingy.
As Amy? Or Cream?
As any of them. Amy or Cream is probably the easiest.
They also made a Cream
Like it's-
game where she's catching flowers. Okay, you're flying into that rope thing. Probably gonna get a game over.
Well, you don't even need to fly into it. You just have to like run into it as Cream.
Wait, do I have to play the entire thing over again? Or just that level?
Just that level.
Okay, good. Because I know how brutal games from the 90s and 2000s can be when it comes to that.
Yeah. Okay, divine. That's the word. It's divine. You just have to like run into the vine as Cream.
That's
Or jump
divine.
in.
Oh, that was a stupid joke, but... Hey! Oh, I
Demeech,
just
did you
encountered
know
an
that-
Easter egg.
Ooh.
Now, are glitches in Sonic games Easter eggs?
Yes.
I assume so.
I don't. This is an inside joke. Reese is saying, Demeech, did you know that Tony Soprano is an unlockable character in Mario Kart Super Circuit?
That seems like a Reese inside joke. Where, yeah, I don't get
Yes.
that either. Glitch! Come on, let's go! Oh!
No, you just have to fly into that ring.
I'm going to.
That's an accelerator ring, so it will push you forward. What do they have against black frogs? Nothing.
They just so happen.
Except the fact that they're causing the destruction of the forest.
Well, they're robots, which means they exhaust fumes and cause pollution.
Oh,
How did I not get on the rope
the
again?
frogs aren't robots.
How did I not get on the vine again?
You like jumped right over the vine. You jumped like right over it. You just run into as Cream.
I trust your judgment. There we go.
Oh, that's a Chef Frilla's reference.
I don't think he
Inside
likes
joke
me.
on his channel. He knows who you are?
Yeah, I saw a Reddit post about me, and he's like, "Why Demeech here?" And doesn't seem like he's a fan.
Oh. Interesting. It's nice to know you're making friends.
It's the friends we met along the way. No, I think he just knows that I'm very open about what I say about Nintendo. Maybe he doesn't like that, but at the same time, who cares? I'm not trying to impress people with my opinion on Nintendo. I'm just gonna say how I feel. If you want a gaming journalist, just go watch an IGN review, or pretty much any of the channels out there that cover Nintendo games, like IGN. Not any of the channels, because of course they're the good ones. I mean like gaming journalists.
Okay, I don't know if you realized that like your voice like really broke up then. It looked like you basically transformed into Wall-E.
Transformed into what?
You transform into a robot, like Wall-E. That's what it sounds like right now.
In Sonic? I transformed into a robot or my microphone?
Metal. Your microphone. Oh,
Is-
it's Metal Demeech. That's who we have on the.
Is
on-
Metal
on the
Demeech
stream right
still
now.
a thing?
Metal Demeech.
What the f-
Oof. You went on the ramp at the slightly wrong side.
Okay, let's see. Reese said another YouTuber that I know, Odyssey Central, did a collab with him. Riders sounds like a robot on your end. Well, Riders is a robot. You didn't know that? What if Riders
Yeah.
DX is a robot? What if Demeech is a robot? What if Gary's a robot?
Gary, if you were a robot, you would tell me, right?
Okay, this is the hardest level I've encountered so far. Who spoiled Tears of the Kingdom?
Tears of the Kingdom spoiler. Where?
How do you jump off the
I mean,
vines, with A or B?
A. B is to let go. And just like drop off at that point.
You know what I'm gonna...
But A is to jump.
I'm gonna try and cream
Oh,
cheese
okay,
this.
that wasn't your fault. That was the gang's fault.
Hey, at least you gave me the encouragement.
I forget that sometimes happens with the flying formation. So jump into the vine as Amy.
You give me bad advice.
No, like before the vine with Cream was totally fine because
What the-
there's only one
no.
vine, but now
Okay.
there's two vines and like
That was
like,
my fault.
sometimes like yeah. And like I don't know, for some reason sometimes when you jump into another vine as Cream, like Cream just flies past it.
Okay, here we go.
Read the comment, Demeech. He referring to who? Oh, Super Dead Galaxy. I don't even know who that is.
Wow, Yeah, Rosalina is so engaged in the stream right now.
He's keeping track.
Do I actually sound like a robot, or is it just maybe like the quality of my mic?
I think maybe there's a slight echo, so I'll just turn it down.
You know, I'm just going to repeat everything Red for Croc says because I feel like he and I are thinking the same thing, or they or she or whichever. But like, I don't know how to articulate it, but Red for Croc does.
Oh. Wait, who? Let's
It's
see.
the only Vine in the game that does that.
The chase section's too safe with other teams. That's a good point.
Oh, you won't get to the chase section of Team Rose. They don't put that here. But if you got here Team Sonic and Team Dark, then you will be at the chase section.
Now it's time
And in
to
that
not
chase
touch the
section,
controller.
this game transforms into a... In that chase section, the game turns into a horror game.
You know what? I'm not even gonna... Oh, well, thank you. If you think this game... Or you see why this game needs a remake, it needs touch-ups. Music is dope, by the way, but good night. Well, thank you for the donation, and considering all the things I'm encountering, it definitely needs a remake. Wouldn't it be funny if Big the Cat, the Vine actually works for him? It does! What is wrong with the Vine? It's just, like, broken.
Yeah, it works with Big Vine. Yeah, that Vine is not very good.
I guess I'm used to
But
consistency.
alright, I think you're past it. There are no more vines in this level.
Oh, thank God. No more vines. Let's see.
Wow.
What the f-
Number 13 deaths. Oh,
Rampant, that's not a normal
yeah, you
question.
gotta go on the ramp.
Be careful not to fall off.
When you go on the dash ramp, you gotta go at the center. That way you will head directly into the spring.
Okay, well, I gotta do Big the Cat again.
You still got.
Be careful not to fall
You're
off.
almost there. The level is not much longer.
That camera! Oh my gosh.
Wait. It definitely is a dance that you need to learn to play this game. But oh, such a great dance. Such a culture-filled dance. Ooh. Okay, there you go.
Here we go.
It feels like Sonic games are just like, oh, no, 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 oh. Hey, that actually worked out favorably.
Why did you press it?
I didn't know you weren't supposed to touch the controller there. If you know what it feels like? It feels like I'm doing a Nathaniel Bandy challenge. Can you beat Sonic Heroes without touching the controller? Or
Okay, you're literally right at the goal. So just use the Team Blast here.
or more relatable to us, can you beat this level without tearing up a flyer?
Yeah. Read Reese's comment, Demeech. What's Reese's comment? Let's see.
Something about a Family Guy video
remember that-
game.
Oh, okay. That's Super Dead 6 Galaxy.
There we go. On our long journey with vines that we couldn't climb across, you didn't use the dehydration gun. What? Am I supposed to?
There is no dehydration gun. I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, here's a question for you.
What's that?
Someone created a game idea.
Oh, have you ever played Crash for Insanity? That's a pretty good game.
Dude, look!
Although it
I
does
got a
have
B ranking!
Wow.
I'm
I
getting
don't know
there.
how you died so many times.
I don't know how either.
But you know what? You gotta take it. You gotta take the victories. It's the time bonus, I'm telling you. The time bonus is what really matters. Oh, your first shot at a Chaos Emerald, I think?
I see an
better.
emerald, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, this is one that... The special stages get tougher as you get through the game, so this one's
I
gonna
mean,
be
that's
tough.
pretty par of the course for Sonic. Special stages can get pretty tough. But here's the thing, with Sonic games, are you supposed to just replay them over and over again? Because from what I heard, that was a goal of the Genesis games, where you just constantly
Yes.
replay them and memorize them.
Pretty much. You're never going to be good at a Sonic game your first run through.
Now, you put like over 500 hours into this game, right?
Yes.
What the hell happened there? Did she literally just use a tornado?
No, that's just another example of the game's jank. I think the tough emerald is every single one after 2. Personally.
I gotta say, the colorful orbs make it worthwhile.
Yeah, you'll get it eventually. But you'll definitely need some practice. Getting faster. We'll have a wild time unlocking the final story. If anyone has any ideas as to how many streams it'll take Demeech to unlock the final story, put your guesses below.
Wondering if I could ask you
Ooh, you got another team battle.
Hey, you think this is a joke, you little brat? Now handle that child nicely.
I bet you're the ones who took
It seems like Mighty the Armadillo took a nap.
Yeah, time to rock
And
roll.
aged backwards.
What-
Charming Bee is actually, so the game manual actually has the ages of each character. Charming Bee is 6.
I mean, that makes sense.
There's gotta be a major
Meech looking for a date? Yeah, that's me, alright.
Rampant says more than 20.
We're gonna be here for a long time.
Actually, I don't think that's unreasonable, to be honest. If you want to get to the last story, you're gonna have to play all 4 teams. But you are almost done with Team Rose. So
I
you're
mean, I
almost-
gotta say, I'm actually really enjoying doing these streams. It's something just completely different. It's a nice change of pace. It's like if I did mukbangs for Durian. Would you guys like to see that? Probably
I
not.
hate your-
You hate Durian? I can
I
actually
hate
tolerate it.
If I smell it, then like I immediately get nauseated.
You like recoil?
Yes. Oof. They're using their team blast.
I didn't know they had a band. I didn't know I had
Yeah.
such musical talent.
They are very talented. They're like Blink 182 Who.
Have you ever played Knuckles Chaotix before? I played it and
think
I
I
just
played,
didn't
like-
understand it at all.
I played like once, and it wasn't. It was just not my thing.
It's a very weird game.
Not into 2D games overall.
I mean, that's just fair. A lot of people just like 3D games. I felt that way about 2D Mario until Wonder.
Let's see. According to the chat, Demeech has 2 suitors, me and of course TND.
That's very true.
Maybe one of them can help you finish this battle.
I'm pretty sure T&D would be able to do it. He's addicted to Sonic, so he could do it.
Oh yeah.
Rampant,
you
I'm
gotta
not
give-
sure
you gotta
about.
give-
He could actually help with
Rampant
Super
make
Mario
it.
Sunshine or Mario Strikers Battle League. He loves those games.
Oh, you did it.
Probably gonna get a E rank or D ranking. Hey, I did better than I expected.
2 minutes is pretty solid for you.
Well, thank you.
Will you ever do a trash or treasure of Redfall?
No, because I don't know what that game is.
I was like, is that something that you talk about? I was like, I don't know what that is either. It sounds like a Halo game or something.
Hey, we like our cereal box mascots on this channel.
I think we're lost.
I could imagine Halo on the cereal box.
I'm pretty sure if there was Halo cereal, it would be like Captain Crunch, but if you pour in milk, it turns into Mountain Dew. Would there be marshmallows, though?
Yes. Well, there'd be a lot of Halos. So maybe Cheerios.
Okay, could be like Cheerios, but if there was marshmallows, it could be shaped like Master Chief. There was actually this Nintendo cereal that was unbelievably awful. From what I heard from people who grew up in the 80s, it tasted like the Flintstones vitamins and milk. It was Pat the NES Punk, by the way. Your favorite YouTuber, Nick2751.
Oh, Redfall is an Xbox exclusive game. It's one of the worst games of 2023. So I was close with with the Halo connection.
I mean, Halo Infinite wasn't much better. Imagine actually releasing a finished game. Whoa!
Lego
What,
Boys
what happened
first.
here?
Yeah, that's exactly where you need to go. Oh, yep, this is the gimmick of the level. It turns the stage upside down.
So, let me get this straight. You need to take shrooms in order to beat the level?
Yeah. There's a switch on top of that box. You need to reach. Yep, there you go.
Do you guys want to try
Ooh, we gotta answer this question. Lego Boy says, "Hey Demeech, are you excited for Tails Swift Odyssey on the Switch too?"
Very excited. Oh, that's
It's
cool.
gonna be a launch. It's gonna be a launch title, and I guarantee you, it's gonna sell 1 million copies in the first week, just like her albums.
What doesn't sell 1 million copies on the Switch?
Well, I'm saying 1 million copies in the first week.
I mean, most Switch games do. Sometimes they sell 10 million the first week.
Well, that just means Taylor Swift will sell 10 million in the first week.
You
But
know, at
she
the very
sells-
least. I mean, is a game selling well on Switch a compliment? Is it really? Because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sold 22 million.
Don't worry, we'll be okay.
That's my least favorite game of all time.
Here we go.
Gotta get that
Hey
checkpoint.
Riders DX, if you had a strand of Taylor Swift DNA, would you clone her and make her your queen? Rampant, my lawyer says not to answer these kind of questions.
That's a good that's a great response. I feel like I'm gonna get dizzy just looking at this. Have you ever gotten sick playing a Sonic game before or no?
Yes,
Oh, you have?
I definitely think I have. Maybe it was like Unleashed or Colors or Generations, one of the Boost games. Because those games are just super fast.
I don't think I've ever gotten nauseous playing a game before.
I think when I get nauseous, it usually just means I'm like dehydrated or hungry, so it's not really the fault of the game.
Not even Virtual Boy. I was able to play that just... You feel a little weird after playing Virtual Boy. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of like if you just woke up. Yet again, I don't think most sane people are going to play Virtual Boy to begin with. Unless it's on the 3DS.
I mean, yes.
I don't think Galaxy is that nauseating.
Yeah, I think Galaxy is fine. It's like, maybe if you're super sensitive when Mario's like traveling across the planets, then like sure.
It's not like a lot of fast motion and stuff. I'm gonna use a Team Blast. I keep on forgetting to use a Team Blast, but I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, whenever you see like 4+ enemies, feel free to use a Team Blast.
You ever wonder what the rings taste like?
No. It's probably tastes like copper or something.
You don't think they taste like onion rings?
No, they're pretty shiny and metallic.
Feels like the next TikTok
Although
challenge.
Although they are a life-saving source for Sonic, so maybe they do taste good.
They might taste like blueberry pancakes.
Nah, they probably would taste like if you like ate a defibrillator. It's probably what it would taste like.
Sounds life-saving. Actually, if you ate a defibrillator, that does make sense. Look at that! Another B ranking! I'm learning!
Yeah. You did this level pretty solidly, I gotta say. Well, there was no vines though, so maybe that's why.
You ever wonder what would happen if Sonic smashed up the Chaos Emeralds to dust and snorted it up his nose? He would just become Charlie Sheen.
Love that.
This is a really cool level. Kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, I would say that was probably an influence. Well, actually, no. Didn't that game and this game come out at the same time?
2000
Wait, no,
or
Luigi's
late
Mansion
2001.
launched that, right?
What
Okay, so
part of
maybe
2003
it
did
was
this come
inspired.
out?
I think the latter half of 2003. So, I don't know. They could have inspired it.
I mean, it's a museum, so... A haunted museum.
Hello, Baby Luigi Time and Anton. Welcome to the stream.
Dude, I'm a complete sucker for haunted houses and Halloween-themed stages. This is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I think this level, this set of levels is probably more your vibe.
Joshy loves that too.
Eggman's mansion over Luigi's mansion. Oof, you would make Zack Pack really angry at that comment.
I'm glad
Jack
we.
attack.
I'm glad we got to
Demeech, I have
play.
a.
Or what was that?
Oh, it's just Jack Attack's comment. It says, Demeech, I have a new TikTok challenge. Lick a volcano for 12 hours while riding a pony that's playing South Park on PS2, where the TV is made out of mice and coconuts.
Sounds like a good challenge to me.
What the hell is that sentence?
That's what I warned you about joining the streams. You'd always see unhinged stuff like that.
It's like a tongue twister for your brain.
I think that's just nonsense. I think Joshy would marry Halloween. He'd marry the GameCube or Halloween. I mean, I'd marry the GameCube. I would say that the Wii and GameCube would be a great contender. If I were to marry them, they wouldn't have many issues. Switch
No.
has a lot going for it, but at the same time, there's a lot wrong with it.
You know, I would probably marry the PS4. The way that it absolutely embarrassed Microsoft at the E3 conference was really hot.
You know, I gotta say, even the Wii U embarrassed it. That was bad. That was
bad.
really,
That was the
really,
first time.
really
That's the
bad.
first and only time I've ever pre-ordered a console. That's the first and only time I've ever did that.
It won't be a Demeech stream without weird weddings. Someone actually tried to marry a PS2. Well, at least they're marrying a good console. I mean, if they don't like the games, at least they got the DVD portion.
No, they're marrying the richest console. That's the highest selling console. So they're like billionaires.
Billionaire and a billionaire when it comes to content because it has a ton of games and it can play DVDs.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I'll marry the PS2. I want to be a billionaire.
That makes sense.
Do whatever you want on the side, but as long as I get my money, I'm good.
Now, if we could hunt a game console that plays VHS tapes.
Wow.
Marriage
That is a
material
dream.
right there. Or, better yet, laser discs. What am I supposed to do here?
A
Oh,
tornado.
never mind. I did it without the tornado.
Alright. Okay, yeah, that works.
You gotta learn how to cheese the game. Oh no, a vehicle section?
Yes.
How do you duck?
You don't duck. You can only jump.
Oh, so it's like Donkey Kong Country. Except not good.
These sections aren't bad.
But are they good is the question. I don't know.
I would say they're good.
Okay, I will say they're pretty good. They could be a lot worse. I've seen worse vehicle sections in a lot of games. And this doesn't even come close, so it's got that going for it.
Nick says they're short. Yeah, that actually does explain it. They're short, so they don't need to duck.
Okay, I got the switch. Oh, this is so cool. The spooky skeleton.
Yeah, so see, you can figure out how to get to the goal here.
Joke's on you. I don't have any cousins here. What is this, an episode of Family Guy?
Here we go. I'll do my best. Here we go. Woo!
Guys, who's the hottest South Park character? I don't watch South Park, I can't answer that.
Here we go.
It would have to be one of the teachers. Or one of the parents. Probably Leanne Cartman. Yeah, I would say that. Or Chef. But Chef's dead. Randy especially in that latest special. Yeah, losing Chef was one of the worst things.
I gotta say, I think haunted places are your cup of tea. I think we found your strength.
What's my new strength?
Haunted mansions.
Haunted
Make
mansions. My own.
I can tell if I just gave you a Scooby-Doo game, you would just finish it in 1 hour.
That means a lot to me. Did she just call him Mustache Monkey?
Yes.
That's not very nice. Well, okay, here's a question I have that's actually serious. Why does he go by Eggman when he was Dr. Robotnik before? Eggman just seems like a nickname that Sonic would give him to be a jerk, like, yeah, don't do that, Eggman!
So actually, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Like, Sonic started calling him Eggman in Sonic Adventure. And at first, like, Eggman would correct him. He's like, silence, I'm actually Dr. Robotnik. And then Sonic would be like, whatever you say, Eggman. And everyone just started calling him Eggman, and he just, I think he got tired of correcting people. So he was like, fine, I'm Eggman.
So he just took an insult and became that.
Yeah. Which you know is actually, I'm obnoxious, but this is exactly what Taylor Swift did with Reputation when she was called a snake by the Kardashians. And she themed her...
Wait, she was called a snake by the Kardashians?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my god, this is a pop culture deep dive. I could like.
Being insulted by the Kardashians is a compliment regardless. That means you're doing something right.
Yeah, it's like because of them, people are leaving like emojis on her Instagram with snakes and stuff. And for her 6th album, Reputation, she used the snake as a marketing tool for the album and took control of the image. So now people use snakes to as a Taylor Swift theme, which is fantastic. Clean behavior right there.
I mean, like I said, being insulted by the Kardashians shouldn't insult anyone. No, I could have done well there, but it's just like I fell down.
Yeah, but like this boss is not too long, so do this for Froggy and Chocola.
Oh, is Chocola one of Big's friends too?
No, Chocola is Cheese's sister, Cheese's brother.
Cheese?
The little chow that's always with cream, the little blue thingy.
Oh, I see. I know there's Omochao. I need to catch up on my pop culture and Sonic lore. I'm not getting it.
I got plenty of that.
Alright, let's see.
Cheese is as much of a part of a team as Big is.
Them are there.
I mean, Big's a pretty, quote, or no pun intended, big part of the team.
Well, yeah, he is though. He's 1/3 of the team.
I
Well,
kind of
maybe
want a Big the Cat amiibo now. Or a plush.
that would sell well. Sonic amiibos.
If Nintendo still, like, made them, is this like an invincibility thing? I'm assuming it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So nothing will hurt you.
If I see something rainbow
At
and
least.
glowing, that probably means I'm gonna be invincible.
Yeah.
Dr. Eggman, please give...
Enough already.
What the heck happened with the camera there?
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones. Woohoo!
Actually cleared that pretty well, I think, outside of dying the first time.
Yeah, this is actually, I would argue.
Oh!
this one
Did you
is
just see
easier
that?
than
I got my first A ranking!
Congratulations. Oh. I actually do feel like a dad in this scenario.
It
I actually
feels
do
like
feel
it.
one.
I finally did it, guys. I got an A ranking. Is this the last
Okay.
world, the Egg Fleet?
Yes, it is. So after you finish Team Rose, you got 3 more teams to go.
Yes!
But Team Rose is definitely the shortest one, so...
Wait, aren't there the same amount of levels, just the level design's different?
yeah. So you know how like that Sonic level took you like 9 minutes, took you like 25 minutes? And
Yeah.
how it's only took like 10 with Team Rose?
You're never gonna let me hear the end of that, will ya?
Well, I mean, it's documented now. It's on my channel.
I mean, even at my funeral, he was a good man. He might have spent 25 minutes to clear the level, but he eventually improved. I think that's what I'm gonna... No, Riders DX is not a creepy uncle. Riders DX would be a very
creepy
nice
uncle?
uncle. The creepy uncle
You
would
know-
be you.
You know what though? I kind of feel like I'm heading in that direction. Like, imagine me at like 50 years old, obsessed with Taylor Swift.
You're not close
In my
to
defense,
50
though,
yet.
she'll be in her 50s at that point too, so actually it wouldn't be that creepy. This is probably the longest level with Team Rose, by the way.
How long should I expect to be here? Don't-
Well, so like if it was me, it'd be like 5 minutes. So
Okay,
we
I'll
just gotta multiply that. We just gotta times that by 5 for you, so 25 minutes.
Okay. I got this. Maybe I'll
But
be...
it's a fun level though. I enjoyed this one.
I like the theming. It kind of reminds me of being in a plane and looking out the window. I know it's a very specific thing, but at the same time, it's just like... There's always... Something always reminds me of everything.
Yeah.
Even T&D says, you only like this because it reminds you of... And then... Yeah, like I was telling you about Bubble Toad in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I said, oh, I think Bubble Toad looks great with the coloration of the pink and blue... or pink and yellow. You only like him because he reminds you of SpongeBob and Patrick. And then I understood, yeah, it kind of does look like SpongeBob and Patrick.
It's good. I love SpongeBob Patrick.
Alright, here we go. Oh no! That looks painful. Oh
It does.
no. Poor Big the Cat.
But you know what? Big's a trooper. He's literally made of iron steel. Well,
Which...
that is-
Oh, that's a... Thank you for the donation. Red Dragon Empress, which Pokemon team would you join willingly? That's a really good question. I mean, most of them have nefarious or intentions, so I'm not sure if I'd join any of them. Is there a nice one? Or is there any that become rich? Or have a good motivation? I'm not sure.
Wait, there's more than Team Rocket?
I think, yeah, there's Team Rocket, Team Flare, Team Aqua, Team Magma.
The only answer is Team Rocket.
I guess I'd join Team Rocket. My
That's the
sister used to
only
say that
answer.
Jesse and James reminded her of us, so I guess it would be Team Rocket.
What's the saying? To protect the world from devastation? Or something like that? It's how you become memorable. Just like repeat the same exact thing in every episode of a 1,000-episode series.
You know, I never watched the Pokemon anime. I was just playing the games. I guess I wasn't really too focused on the story. Do you think O.J. Simpson would make a good Pokemon trainer?
We're flying so high.
Would he? I mean, technically he was a good football player, but that doesn't make him a good person. I don't know.
I'll do my best.
I don't think he would. Oh, he can
Jesse
use...
Rocket is an iconic icon.
Oh, it's like a military base.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta say, it still holds up well graphically. I think this is a very nice looking game.
I think its art style makes it like age really well.
One thing I'll give Sonic games is that, yeah, even though there's jank, it has a good art style. It's super effective. Actually, he'd be more down to play Pal World then.
Have you seen Pokemon the first movie? I probably have, but I don't remember anything from it.
They said fighting was wrong. That's all you need to know.
Is that the one where the Pikachu is slapping the Pikachu?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. I've seen that one then. I don't remember why that happened though.
Pokemon is even worse than Sonic when it comes to... Once you play a game, you're part of a cult for life. Unless you're me, where you gave up on the series.
Listen, Jack Attack, you should have seen me yesterday. I was at a concert and I literally was the most lively and energetic person in the entire room, so...
You know, I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if Crush 40 is at Too Many Games, for those of you who don't know, Crush 40 is the band that does the theme song for Sonic games, like Sonic Heroes. If they do another concert at Too Many Games like they did last year, you will see it. You will see it. I remember, like, Zach Pack was telling me, like, after we went to that concert last year, he was like, I have never seen you like that, Riders. I was like, well, yes. that is a side reserved for concerts.
Can you use your... What is going on? Oh, you probably have to hit a switch and then use the umbrella.
Yes, so there's a switch somewhere.
I see it. I'm starting to learn the internals of Sonic Heroes, so I guess that's a good thing. It's a learning experience.
It is. You know what? Mrs. Puff would be proud.
Do you think if I was a student of Mrs. Puff, she would hate me?
Well, you're not SpongeBob, so I think she would love you by default.
You know, I know it's for the series, but I often wonder how SpongeBob hasn't been expelled. If a teacher doesn't... What is going on here? Look at this! They're just holding up... Or did he see Big the Cat? He's just holding up his hands like...
Use a body slam to get rid of the...
The cops are going after him saying, freeze! Put your hands in the air! Well, now I know.
Well, you can know. you can tell that Eggman is no joke. So-
This level does look very Eggman-esque, if that makes sense.
Boy, this robot is a pain. When you see those cages, though, you need to kill the robot to unlock the cages.
Oh, I don't even have the Team Blast.
No, you gotta destroy that robot. This annoying thing is like the robot, if you attack it when it's not attacking, it'll defend itself. Like that.
Here we go! Here we go!
It seems like Eggman has some smarter design choices than Bowser does.
In this game, yeah. In you play like Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, absolutely not. But in his defense though, Sonic just boosts through them, and they're done for. So Sonic is kind of overpowered.
Now, what's the formula called for the non-boost games like this?
Adventure formula.
Adventure formula, got it.
Yeah.
How
Although
come-
Heroes is kind of weird. It's like it's not really a true adventure game, but it shares a lot of similarities to adventure games. So we mostly group it with adventure games.
Now, here's what I don't understand. How come, considering how much people love Sonic Adventure, and Adventure 2, and to an extent Heroes, why did they never go back to that style specifically?
I really do think it's because of Sonic 06.
Really? What exactly
Sonic
happened
06
there? Because I know
Well,
it's
Sonic
bad.
06 is pretty much an adventure game.
Oh, I see.
And like I think Sega, like once they got that game, like once it happened, they want nothing to do with anything with that game. So it's like no more dark, intense storylines, no more playing as other Sonic characters besides Sonic, no more adventure gameplay. Gotta do the exact opposite of everything that game was. And I feel like Sega still hasn't like really fully switched from that. But they're getting closer though.
Okay, I can't see what's going on.
Just don't just don't move the controller.
Okay.
Well, more importantly, don't press anything like A or B. Just you can move the directional. You can move the thumbstick at least.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, to collect the rings and stuff.
I'll just treat these like cutscenes.
Yeah. But yes, unfortunately, 06, I would say, is the main culprit as to why we have not seen a single adventure game since then.
I'm not sure if there's like any equivalent to that with Nintendo. Maybe, or with Paper Mario, after Thousand Year Door they didn't decide to revisit it, until now that is. But
Yeah.
Thousand Year Door is an amazing game, so I don't know why. I guess they just someone had a fetish for paper at Nintendo. And they felt that
Well-
Paper Mario just had to be paper and nothing else mattered.
Well, it's more. I see it more as like because of the new Super Mario Bros. Series.
That was definitely a big part of it, but I also feel like they just considered Paper Mario all about the paper instead of the RPG aspect. It's so weird that now they're actually doing the remake and all those complaints are pretty much nullified because what they're doing with Paper Mario remaking Thousand Year Door, it just seems like something they never would have done. It like we were talking about, it seems like something they would never want to do. But the good news is they're actually doing it.
Yeah, you know what though? That survey that came out, it just tells me that like Nintendo is extremely self-aware, and so if fans complain about something and Nintendo doesn't do anything about it, Nintendo is actively ignoring the fans.
They gotta be aware of it. I think
They are
Nintendo. Or
fully
how'd I avoid the lasers?
I actually don't know. I usually take the other way, so maybe go to the right side. Let's see what's there.
Yeah, but the
There might
camera. It looks like there's just an abyss of nothing. So I'm just gonna take my chances, see what happens.
I think there's a fan under there, so I think you'll be fine.
Okay. Doesn't seem like
Yeah,
my
I
idea was good.
Yeah, but like I don't think that's a bottomless pit. There should be a fan there.
This is
But
gonna
even then,
take
you could
25 minutes, isn't it?
Oh no, you're actually almost there.
Really?
Yeah.
Till I
Oh,
get it.
Maximum Hugh, thank you for your donation. Thank you for
Thank
dropping
you.
by and saying hi.
That is very kind of you. Thank you for the donation once again.
Wait, it's your 20th super on a live stream? Well, look at
Congratulations.
that. That's called boss queen behavior.
Absolutely.
Has anyone played Crash Twin Sandy? I have.
T&D
My
got it
favorite
for me
Crash
for my
Bandicoot.
birthday, so I've played it.
It's my personal favorite Crash game, but I mean, I would say that like it has jank that like reminds me of Heroes.
I will say, when it comes to eras, you're definitely the king of 6th gen. Or to an extent 7th.
Yeah, I think 6 and 7 were definitely like my prime years of when I was like most into video games.
Ha! I completed that in less than 25 minutes! What's my award?
Look at that.
I'm
20th
hoping they will
birthday.
reuse systems in 1000 Year Door to create other games. I hope so too. Probably gonna get a nasty ranking, but that's okay. Oh,
Watch
thank you,
the-
Rampin. That's super kind of you. Actually, you know what my award should be? Toot on TNT.
What?
Toot on TNT. It's like an inside joke where it's just fun to mess with him. And just drive him insane. He's not on this stream, but when he's on some of the streams, it's just fun to see his reactions to stuff.
You are at the last platforming level. Ooh, thank you, Deco. Would you take SpongeBob and Patty over Son Amy?
He's talking about Tsunami from, I believe, the Sandy movie?
No, that's Son Amy. Sonic and Amy.
Oh! God, I'm so stupid.
What's a better couple in your opinion? SpongeBob and the Patty or Son Amy?
Oh, that's an easy question. I would say Sonic and Amy because at least they're compatible and they have feelings, whereas a Krabby Patty is not sentient, whereas SpongeBob is. And as the episode progresses, the patty just gets more disgusting and... I don't even want to think
Well,
about
I
it,
mean-
so... Maybe Sonic and Amy.
I would say that like if we talk about relationship of like a man and his sandwich in terms of like eating it and being satisfied with it, then yes, that's a great relationship. Better than any romantic relationship.
I mean, I wouldn't say so, because the sandwich didn't reciprocate the feelings, because the sandwich was getting all moldy and disgusting. So that maybe showed clear disgust in SpongeBob, and maybe they were going to break up.
I cannot believe they made that episode. Isn't that the same season where the Splinter came out of?
Season before.
Okay, so the same group of seasons. The writers were just like, what do kids like? They like really gross stuff, right?
I don't even know how to describe to love a patty. No, SpongeBob and Patty were not married.
A legally binding document of a sandwich. Well, you know, the Krabby Patty would actually be a very rich sandwich, I'd imagine. So, oof, those spousal fees.
Yeah, I can see why
Oh,
Patrick
no,
said,
spousal.
I've been replaced by a
Spousal
sandwich!
You can break that thing.
Yeah, I gotta use the power. I need the power. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh no. Is this a glitch?
Yeah. What happened? I don't think I've seen it yet.
Oh, never mind.
What just happened? What about Goofy and his sandwich in one episode? Wait, what show are you talking about?
Goofy? It has to be like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. It said Mickey and Donald helped Goofy get ready to propose to his sandwich and it paid off.
You know, if that's actually stolen from a Mickey Mouse cartoon, that makes it even worse.
You can break those like metal boxes. With big.
Yeah, I remember now. I see the spring.
Here we go! Do my best! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Something I learned today, Mario Kart DS CTGP just released a Wario / Rosalina fusion as a playable driver.
Really?
What the hell is that supposed to look like?
If you've ever seen like the leaked Wah Peach, it might look like that.
I'm thinking fusion's like in Steven Universe.
I almost
Those are
have.
definitely.
You need
those
the
are definitely
ring.
pretty
Oh
good.
yeah. Let's see if I can perform a team blast. I mean, I probably should have got it.
Well, I think you should collect those rings.
Oh wait. Oh, I still get the team blast. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Wario and Rosalina's dress. That's it.
Oh, I guess like. I guess you look pretty in a dress.
Wario?
Yeah, you've got the body for it. It was from the original Goofy cartoons. Are you talking about like the cartoons from, like, what is it, the 40s, the 50s?
Started, I believe, in 28.
Damn.
Yeah, back in my day, cartoons used to be about married sandwiches. Still better than the Patrick Show.
You know who would look pretty in a dress? Wanda Sykes.
Absolutely. She was the villain in the Sandy movie. That's another one that Rampant shipped me with. I think I shipped
probably-
myself with the Jardiance lady, but he shipped me with Wanda Sykes and it just kind of stuck.
I mean, she probably got paid millions for that movie.
I don't know if you've seen it. The budget is
No.
clearly a chip, a used napkin, and a penny, so I
That's
wouldn't.
why I'm very confident that she got paid in millions for the movie. The budget all went to her.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that the budget was probably in the McDonald's Happy Meal range, so like $4. How much is a McDonald's Happy Meal now? Because McDonald's has gotten expensive. It's not cheap,
Okay.
except for the iced coffee.
Hey, you're at the final stretch of the level.
Egg carrier. You've been in battle before? What? You too, Mr. Beast?
You know, I'm actually getting used to not touching the controller.
There's a little obstacle coming up, so just be careful.
We can't stop!
Look at you.
We
You
did
are
it!
You are about to enter the final boss.
You're kidding.
At least of this team.
Gotta do that 3 more times.
Yeah. But you know what? With each team you play, you get better and better at it. So it's not like a Mario game where like you get a pretty good hand of the controls and then it's like, okay, just go and get all the stars and stuff. Like with Sonic, you really do need to replay the levels to get better at the game.
500 hours worth?
I mean, you probably don't need 500 hours, but it doesn't hurt.
I haven't even put that much in Mario Odyssey. Will I do that with Sonic Heroes? Well, we don't even account for the time I play on the handhelds.
It's your fault that Sonic.
I have a feeling if I'm at too many games and I'm hanging out with you, I'm probably going to be bringing one of those handhelds and playing Sonic Heroes at a panel that's disorganized. I mean, you'd be
Yes.
proud of me.
I can't think of any other way to spend your time at a piano. I mean, I guess you could listen to the piano, but
Hey, if it's hard to follow, what's there to listen to? Oh!
yeah.
Wait, why is it when there's a death animation it has Sonic's face? That's like if you lost in a Mario game and have Mario's face. Why am I trying to put logic in a Sonic game?
Yeah. That's a hopeless battle.
Yeah, that's a huge mistake. Is this a good boss or what?
I mean, I like it, but you do kind of need to sort of figure out how to best tackle it.
This reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine's final boss ring.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. Have you beat Mario Sunshine yet? Because I won't tell you what the final boss is unless you beat the game. Unless you've seen it before.
Is it Bowser?
No, it can't be. But what the boss battle consists of itself. I got an idea. Whenever there's a glowy sphere... Yep! I guess you...
Yes, there you go. The game is subtle, but it does have...
Some logic to it. Not
It
a
does
lot,
have
but
intent.
some.
Yeah.
Let's... No, 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 no.
Red for rock. Oof. Red for Croc says, Team Dark is gonna be harsh. But that's gonna be Demeech's favorite team. It's Team Emo.
Yeah, because I'm emo.
Yeah. So it has to be his favorite.
Death counter 22? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Actually, that's more of a rider's line, not me.
Oh, it's been a long time since I felt 22.
What's it been for me, like 2 years?
Shut up. Actually, you know what? I'm looking forward to turning 30. My 30s are gonna be so much better than my 20s.
I mean, the 20s are almost halfway there for me, so...
Yeah.
I gotta see. They've been pretty good. In terms of being able to do YouTube, that's been great. So,
Yeah.
can't complain too much there.
Oh no. I spent most of my 20s slaving through pharmacy school, so...
Okay,
Demeech
let's...
has to love guns and say damn to the point where it gets repetitive.
Damn.
I mean, or you can just play Shout the Hedgehog.
Do I love... I've actually never shot a firearm before. Ever in my life. Have
I
you?
thought that was popular before, though.
It is.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know.
No,
I'm not...
I would have too much anxiety holding a gun.
Yeah, honestly, I could never picture you as Shadow the Hedgehog, and honestly, I never could picture myself. Wait,
Now, if I was able to do like Chaos Control, though, I would definitely do that.
you know, I hate that I have to admit this, but I only know it from Smash Bros. I'm guessing that's Adventure 2, right?
Yeah, that debuted in Adventure 2.
Chaos Control!
But it's in almost like every Sonic game, I would say, since then.
So you said this boss wasn't too bad, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I've used an NES Zapper, never a Super Scope before. I've used a
like-
Wii Zapper before.
But you know, it is the pre-final boss, so it's like it should be a little challenging.
It should be a little... So the pre-final boss is just the final boss for this story. Is there like a surprise one?
Yeah, there's a final boss once you finish all 4 teams.
Oh, okay.
And also get all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Is it too late to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds?
Nope. You can always... Well, you can try again with all the other teams. And even if you fail with all the other teams, you can replay a level to get into the special stage.
I feel like it was a good idea playing as Amy's team first. That way I could get like a hang of the game.
Yeah, you see, it's like... That's why I'm here, because everyone always just goes with Team Sonic first, because it's Sonic Heroes.
Do you think the game would have sold as well if it were Amy Heroes? And the box art had Cream and Big instead of Sonic?
Well, you know, this is the days before the Barbie movie, so no.
That's a good point.
No one was checking for, like, female empowerment like that.
You know, maybe that's why I didn't get Super Princess Peach until I had my own job and just bought it myself. Different times.
Yeah.
I would just buy it for Big the Cat, to be honest. They called it Big the Cat Heroes. I'd probably get it. Actually, I don't even remember how I got this game. I think it was maybe at a thrift store. I'm not entirely sure. Usually I remember when I get every game.
Yeah. You know what, to be honest, it should just be Big the Cat Heroes, and you should just have all 3 characters be big.
So it'd be like and Knuckles and Knuckles.
Yeah. You know what, though? There's actually, like, there's a mod you can download for the PC version that lets you, like, change the characters to any characters you want.
Could you
So there's
imagine
actually
if, like, the full game just let you change your team? Like in Mario Kart Double Dash, where you could have any combination? Like, let's say you wanted...
I really feel like that should have been a feature. Or if they remake the game, then that's a feature they should look into.
No, like, imagine, you could have Team Sonic, but also have a dash of Emo, and also have a dash of Team Sexy with Big the Cat.
Yes.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, you're almost there. I don't know if you caught on to this, but those numbers on the robot is like its health.
Yeah, I caught on to that. Look, I might be stupid, but I'm not dumb. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
Let's see. Red Dragon says, I like Super Princess Peach. I really want to get Princess Peach Showtime.
Now, if you like Super Princess Peach and you're expecting a successor to that, I'm not sure if you'd like Showtime. Actually, Mr. Rampant, if he's still here, he could actually do a good job explaining it. We've had this discussion for quite a bit.
I mean, she looks like Taylor Swift. I don't know what else you need.
What we need is good game design. There's actually like a heated debate of whether Princess Peach Showtime is mindlessly easy or a baby game. That's why it's going to be one of the most interesting games I actually review, because there's just so much about the game. Like with discourse and such, and reviews about the game. Wait, I defeated the boss?
Yes, you did.
Oh!
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Am I going to get to see Froggy now?
Yes.
Yes! That's why I played it! I'm so excited to see what Froggy looks like.
You also get to see who Chicola and Sonic look like.
I don't know what Sonic looks like. Okay, I am ready. I'm keep on getting consistently B rankings, so I'm doing something right.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Alright, here we go, here we go. I want to see Froggy. Yes!
Froggy.
He's a little bit different than I expected him to look. I expected him to be fatter.
Oh, he's a frog.
I expected him to look more edgy, too. He's cute. Also, Chicola's cute.
Chicola.
Chicola. That's a character I don't know who looks like. Sonic? Wait, does he have blue arms?
No, not here. I don't. I think it's just the distance.
So it plays the credits first. For each team, you have to watch the credits.
Yes.
You know, I will say...
Yeah, but you also get to listen to the song.
I can't hear it that well because I don't have the volume up. Let me look.
I know the song. It goes like, anywhere you wanna go, anything you need to know. And something else afterwards.
Chows are friends, not food. I gotta say, I'm still impressed with the cutscenes, even over 2 decades later. They did a really good job with them.
Sonic has always had good cutscenes. Has always had good everything but gameplay.
You know, I'll even play devil's advocate and say this is a really fun game. I'm thinking I'm just starting to like it more than Super Mario 3D Land. So that's something, right?
I mean, yes.
Well, thank you for the donation. Big was voiced by the same guy who did Duke Nukem. I didn't know that, but I thought he was... Oh, Sonic Heroes by Crush 40. I thought he was voiced by Bill Fagerbaki. Follow me? Wow, this is cool.
It's a... Yeah, it kind of sounds like a Disney Channel song from back then.
It does look like Disney Channel credits. It kind of does, because, well, not Disney specifically, but it looks like credits to a show from the 2000s. You got the little video on the top left, and then you got the credits rolling.
Yes. Oh yeah, you know, I actually didn't make that connection, but, you know, Kim Possible had credits like that.
Was Renderware pretty much the Unreal Engine of the 2000s?
I think so.
You know, I never would expect Team Rose and Team Chaotix to have such a rivalry. I feel like Big the Cat and... or Vector would be best friends, but I guess not. I would expect them to have a rivalry with Team Dark.
Shadow and Rouge and Omega do not even acknowledge the presence of Amy. They're just like, who is this? And then Amy's like, I'm Amy. We were in Sonic Adventure 2. And Rouge is like, I must have not noticed you. Shadow actually has a very special relationship with Amy. But,
Damn.
I'll save that for whenever you do get to, like, Adventure 2. Because that's actually a pretty sweet part of the game.
Like I said, my plan's to play Sonic Adventure, then Adventure 2, and then Shadow the Hedgehog. What would Shadow the Hedgehog be? Would it be like an adventure-style game, or just completely different?
Yeah, it's mostly adventure style, but of course you got the guns, so that changes things up quite a bit.
And you got the...
And it definitely feels more like a beat 'em up than an adventure game, to be honest.
Oh my gosh, this screen right here seems so 2000s. Look at that.
Yeah.
Try another story. It kind of reminds me of the postcard from Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, 100. But, yeah, what time is it now? It's almost midnight? But yeah, this has been a great stream, and I'm probably going to do all the teams. I feel like starting with Team Rose, like Riders DX suggested, was a really good idea. But I'm probably going to... What team should I do next? I'll let the chat decide that. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, why not? You know, because honestly, like, all three... Well, I think Sonic is the most logical choice. But I think all three teams have their own challenges.
I mean, if we choose Team Chaotix, I'd be a playable character. I knew Rampant was going to choose that. Okay, 3 for Team Chaotix. Actually, 4 for Team Chaotix. I think we're going to do Team Chaotix next.
Chaotix is a very, like, interesting team. Because they're not really, like... You could have, like, a really easy level, and then you could have, like, the hardest level of the game with them. So, it's definitely the most mixed bag team of them all.
It's going to be Team Chaotix, guys, for the next stream. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, let me just guess what the characters are before we even do it. So I'm assuming that Espio is speed, Vector is power, and Charmy is flight.
Yeah,
I knew it.
That's exactly it.
Well, anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap
I
up
feel like it's.
or go on.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, I mean, my grandma could have guessed that.
You and your roasts. Oh my gosh. You know, at this rate, I'm probably gonna be burnt to a crisp. Oh my gosh, you do not hold back. Well, anyways, guys, before I get roasted even more by Riders DX, we beat Team Rose. I'm Demeech. Riders DX is planning to roast me. Or what?
You know, I was just consulting my cooking book. Is like how to roast a crocodile to.
Well, actually, I'm an
well-done
alligator,
status.
thank you very much. Learn about Florida
see.
before preparing to cook me.
Spoon some oil over its mouth and its ears and its scaly back, in a very delicate yet intense manner.
Hey, you know what?
Heat the oven.
At least you're not going for butter, which I prefer that. Keeping it healthy. But anyways,
Slaps-
guys, I hope we can do
Take
another
a stab
stream.
of butter into his mouth.
Okay, I gotta get away from the cook. Keep calm and data on, guys.
Delicious gator meat. I love
That was a